finally, our tip of the week this week is really about saving 3D views for editing versus rendering. And that gets back to what I was just talking about a second ago. When you go to save the view, it's important to actually, it's what I recommend to people, kind of to save it both as an exterior 3D window option as well as the photo render option. So these, for every, if you're going to, for rendering purposes, if you're going to save a rendering view here using the photo render window, save one also from the exact same viewpoint as the 3D window. And the reason why I'm telling you this is so that if I were to come down here and let's say I wanted to edit this view, I would double click this exterior rendering option. And what would happen is if it was set to the photo render option, which would be this option, right? Then it would start to render for me, right? Which is what I want to have happen. I want it to automatically remember all those rendering settings I set up and everything else. But sometimes I don't want to go to that for that reason. Sometimes I want to go to it because I want to maybe change some settings in this view before I do the rendering, maybe some lighting, some things like that. And I don't want to double click the rendering view and then have it render and then have to stop the rendering and then go to 3D view. It's just a lot of steps I have to do that waste time. So for each rendering that you save, my recommendation is to save an identical one as a 3D window option as well. That way, when you start to do your rendering and you want it to be that exact same view, you can always go to that saved 3D window view as well for any editing you need to do. And so that's kind of a little bit of our tip of the week this week.